Right, how many finger? Stephen Bolden.
Don't know.
So this is our first heat mould on camera, and we've been asked to keep it a secret because he's not to know till tomorrow when it's his birthday.
A lovely pair of graphs.
What are you talking about? It's figure skates.
It's true skates. True skates.
So what do you think it is?
Bauer probably. That's my guess.
So did you ask for a certain model or
I mean, I asked for CCM jet speeds.
did you?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's them. They look like a pair of graph G7s.
What's that?
You never seen a pair of graph G7s?
No.
The old leather numbers.
I see Cobra runners on them.
They're sturdy. Super sturdy.
Right, so you get 2.5 minutes to wait.
Nae
So
peeking.
you get a preference to what foot goes first.
Hello.
Do you know I had a girl shout at me before because I put it on the left first? I've got OCD, I usually go left first. But if you like right, I'll go right. So we're going to go with the right foot first, which obviously goes against my OCD.
Oh dear.
But personally, that's what it wants.
Customer is always right.
Right, give me your
I don't
right
know.
foot up. There you go, pal. Right. Slide your foot in. Which one? How does it feel so far?
Comfy, like really comfy.
Can you tell what it is from?
No, I can't.
When you set your foot, just there. Get the number foot.
How does it feel, sir?
Super comfy, like really
Right,
terrible.
next foot up.
So we've converted you to graphs then?
Perfect. Right,
No
bring
biting.
your foot up again.
No, we have to play. So it's like every team have
There you go, pal. That's you. I'm going to set your foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a wee alarm for 15 minutes on my phone, and then I'll come back in 15 minutes. One, since that was the first one that went on, so we'll get this off. So you need to keep that on until I'm finished sharpening, unfortunately. Alright.
I'll just give you the bag again. Stick it in the bag.
Just in case there's mirrors, you can see in the mirrors. Alright, you can see in the back if it looks in the mirrors, so. See, think ahead. Think ahead. Right, so
I
obviously
have to say this is the first time we've ever had a blindfolded heat mould.
pushing them down, pull them off so, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie them back up so they retain the shape. So this is the way that I was originally taught how to do heat molds. So don't come at me in the comment section, just in case.
Well, something in America, they'll get the cling film out and wrapping them with cling wrap.
It's, the one I was laughing at was the new Bauer goalie skates. The new Bauer goalie skates, they have it's like a cool pack that they keep in the freezer underneath where they do the heat mould. So when they put the skate on, they wrap a cool pack with ice packs around the skate to try and cool it down. So right, we'll get the next one up. So, as you would have seen, that was the first time I've ever done a heat mould on camera, so don't come at me in the comments if you think it's been done wrong. That's the way I've been taught how to heat mould. You can obviously, it depends how tight you want to go for the skates, but obviously you've got to watch how tight you make the skate, because sometimes it can cause shift in the eyelets and it can also damage the skates as well. But obviously it didn't go overly tight. Tyler and Stephen were a good sports for letting us record that there. It was actually quite funny when Stephen contacted me last night about coming in to the store to get a heat mould done. He was obviously saying that it was needing to get it done, but never told me that it was going to be a blindfold heat mould. So it's pretty cool.
Blindfold heat mould. It's Tyler's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Tyler. And he was a really good sport, and he didn't peak, and he got his heat mould all done.
So obviously the reason why they did the blindfold, as you probably already picked up, was he's not allowed to know what skate it was he's got. Obviously he's now in a CCM, which is quite good. We were teasing him about graphs. It's not a bad thing having being a graph skater, but as far as I'm concerned, graph make really good skates. In my opinion, they should have been more accessible for longer. And now there's a new supplier for them in the UK. Hopefully they'll be a lot more accessible, and a lot more people will then possibly consider going into a graph skate, because looking at the pricing structure, the skates are made phenomenally. That's easy for me to say. I think I need to put Pamela's teeth back in. But they're really well made, and the price point on the skates are really good as well, which is, in my opinion, every little helps right now.
Like to see more kids skating in them. Hopefully we'll get some more. If the kids skating them, that means you've passed the seal of approval of the mob.
I think the big thing is I know that we've got a certain league referee that's been messaging us on our...
I'm not dealing with his skates again. I'm not doing it.
So yeah, if you're wondering who we're talking about, is Alan Toby Craig, and the fact that
Mr. Comfort Slippers. If anybody hears about his slippers at one more time.
Mr. Twinkle Toes, shall we say? But yeah, he's obviously interested in maybe looking at a pair of graphs, due to the fact that he has been in Bauer skates for the last little while. He was a Supreme skater for the Supreme 5000s, 6000s, 7000s, and then eventually he moved into an Nexus skate because he likes a wider skate, but they're just too stiff for him. He's one of the kind of old school skaters that likes a little bit of bend and flex in his skates. So
he's too old and decrepit that he needs a bit soft.
Exactly. But we give Alan Craig a hard time, but he's a good boy. We like him. So yeah, that'll probably do for today. It is
almost time to close up.
Yep, almost time to close up. It's 4:33, so we've got a couple of things we obviously need to catch up on before we finish. I knew you were up to something. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephen. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hey. Hip hip. Hey. Hip hip. Hey.
Guess who forgot candles? Hi, it's Tuesday. Is that dramatic enough?
That's dramatic enough. That seems like some of the Karens that we've recently had in the inbox. So
it's Tuesday, the 6th of August at 12:44.
I thought you said it was 26 minutes past Stephen, like
it's
the last
always
video.
26 minutes past Stephen. Welcome to the shop. It's Tuesday. It's 1:45. We've had a wee rush of customers. so now it's down to work.
So what's the plan for today?
Oh
my god, I'm going to have to get the beepy noise out again.
Fricking hunters.
It's a bit late.
Well, edit it out.
Beep.
Beep! Others.
Do you know the next video? Well, the one of the videos, you've not seen this yet, and the viewers, they'll see this soon. But the caption for one of the next videos is Pam gets censored, and it's a picture of your face with your hands over your face with a wee emoji, a wee swearing emoji over your mouth. It looks brilliant.
Thanks for that. We've got some accounts to wrap up. We've got price list websites, orders to back over. Check on the status of our back orders. Check on the status of our deliveries. And that'll take me to about next July.
Right, so let me get in here. So can we explain to the customers what's been going on with our latest figure skate fiasco? What's been going on, why it's been taking so long to get figure skates in?
We're waiting on it coming from Europe.
Yeah, so say for example,
really very simple.
There seems to be a bit of confusion when people make orders, when we tell people that it's going to be a few weeks and it's not in stock in the UK, they expect it to be here overnight. Now, one of the suppliers that we deal with regards to figure skates, they make a bulk order, probably, was it once or twice a year?
So things like the graph, I think, is expected in, I think they said August, so okay, it's the 5th of August, but 6th of August, sorry, we've not had any update to see whether they're in or not yet. But usually, and this is across the board, the stocks come in once in summer, maybe once in February usually is the second booking order. Sometimes there's 3. Obviously since COVID, the production hasn't kept up, so it comes in dribs and drabs as opposed to big containers. The manufacturers like to ship in bulk because it's less expensive, especially with a container now costing 10 times what it was before. So they will wait until they have a substantial order and ship it. Our suppliers book out quantities, models and stock months, almost a year in advance before it comes in. And then we have to wait until that's on the road and on its way. If, for example, a range of skates goes out of stock in the May, they're not going to try and dribs and drabs in an order when they know that the booking order is going to be on the road soon. When we say soon, at some point between June, July and August, there's going to be a massive container full of stock. So they're not going to order a dribble and drabble order that's going to cost them money to ship, money to get in, when a few weeks later this massive container is going to arrive with its summer stock. A lot of the suppliers will just say that'll be in the summer, that'll be in July, that'll be in August, that's not available until this date. A lot of the time it doesn't become available in the likes of Sweden, Bauer, CCM, whatever, until the late July dates, because that's when it's going from manufacturer, wherever in the world it's manufactured, to the European-based warehouses, which are based in Sweden, Germany, whatever else. And it's not coming into that warehouse until the whateverth of July or the whateverth of August. I mean, I remember asking one time for a bowler helmet, and I said, can I have this whatever helmet, can't remember the model, so call it the 940X. Yep, that'll be in January. Now, that'll be in February. Now, this was the end of January, and I thought, oh, great. The following year, 13 months later, it wasn't due into Sweden, and there was nothing anyone could do because they didn't have any. The
thing that we're basically trying to say is when we get told by suppliers that there's stuff going to be due, it's, how would I put it, a guideline.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, it could take a lot longer, and I understand and appreciate people pay a lot of money for their orders and stuff like that, but when we are consistently telling people over and over and over again there is no update, and if we're not getting in touch with you, that's the reason, because we're not getting an update from our suppliers either. We are emailing them every other week and they either reply to us with no change, so we don't need to reply to you to tell you there's no change. That time takes time out of our day to be able to sit down in front of a computer, send a text, make a phone call, whatever else, and we are extremely busy with trying to get this bloody website sorted, and obviously get ourselves ready for the season. I understand
so behind.
Customer service is paramount, and we are trying our hardest to try and make sure that you guys are all up to date with your orders and stuff like that, but you really need to just take a chill pill. If we've been told by a supplier that it's going to be a set time, it's going to be a set time. Sometimes there will hit roadblocks with stuff coming from Sweden. There is delays that happen. Again, we've had stuff that's been in transit that's been lost and then had to be reordered and stuff like that. And then
global IT outages.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
global
not.
Lockdowns.
We would like to say that it's not our issue. It's not our problem. We are obviously keeping you guys up to date as much as we can. But at the same point, we're not going to hold your hand through every single step of the orders or every single step of the order process. It's just not feasible for us to be able to do that. There is literally two of us, and to be honest, it's literally Pam, because I'm in the back doing most of the repairs and the sharpenings. I don't have time to sit down in front of a computer most of the days.
Do you remember that time that we had it was a good few years ago? I think it might have been pre-lockdown. I made the box and it was full of balls and tape and all the bits and pieces that came from our Warrior supplier, and it burst. I think the box burst. Did it not burst in DHL? I think it was DPD at the time.
Yep.
And it was all over the warehouse, and we got half a box full of our stuff, or the box was taped back together and we got half of our stuff. And to this day there's probably balls flying about a DPD warehouse somewhere.
With the amount of guys that work in DPD, I would imagine that. Sorry. But also there is other things that's happened before as well. Pamela and I will tell you there's things back in the day when I was using Bauer sticks and I was using the APX2s, and we were especially having to custom order, or not custom order, they were having to be special ordered from Sweden because me being so fat and tall, I need a big flex.
And he's also fussy because he skates with a PO2 Lidstrom.
So basically the long and short of it was is I ordered sticks for a game at the weekend because I broke all my sticks and I was down to my backup stick and one stick left, and we ordered sticks from Bauer, and lo and behold they turned up with the heads broken off of them. So we had to then...
That's right, that box got thingy in the conveyor belt.
Yeah, it got stuck in the conveyor belt and broke two of the heads off like sticks. These sticks, so there was about nearly £400 worth of sticks damaged. Then obviously we had to claim, Bauer had to claim their insurance and then refund us for the two sticks, and then orders another two sticks, which took us another 6 weeks to be able to get them in. So things happen. It doesn't just happen to the customers, it happens to us as well. We are in the situation where we have no control over it. After we make the order, we don't know when it's going to turn up. It's literally, some days we'll get a notification where we're
some days it's next day, some days it's
if it's in store in the UK with the UK suppliers, we get it the next day, or whenever the day after we make the order. But if it's not in stock for us as well, or the UK suppliers, it can be 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it can even be longer, as we've spoke about before with the piano figure skates. They took nearly 6 months.
Well, the black ones they took 8 months.
What about the girl that came in, the Chinese exchange
8 months.
student?
That was, she ordered them in the end of September, and they turned up in mid-May. So that's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 months.
Yep. So again, there's people are now in the situation where they're in the Amazon age, where if they make an order in Amazon, it's here the next day, or if they've got Prime memberships and stuff like that. Again,
Here by 10 o'clock.
Other brands are available. I'm not advertising Amazon unless they want to give us hundreds of millions of pounds. But one thing I'm going to say is ice hockey, people need to realise, especially, and people have to know, Isa, get them told, that obviously orders can take a lot longer than expected, specifically in ice hockey. It's not like you go onto Amazon and order something off of there and it's there the next day. It's not like that in ice hockey. It's specifically the fact that we are such a small store. We can't obviously facilitate orders overnight a lot of the time because it just costs way too much for packaging and stuff like that. We have to wait until we make carriage on our orders as well. And
you also have to remember, so say somebody goes onto the website, our website, and they order a pair of Bauer skates, they order
CCM shins,
CCM
Warrior
shins,
gloves,
Warrior gloves, and a set of hockey skate
Sherwood
cards,
stick,
whatever. That's 3 different suppliers, so that's Warrior stuff, skate guards from one guy, shins from another guy, skates from another guy. So that's 3 separate orders to facilitate your order. So we have to then slot in. At the height of our season, we are hopefully doing an order to a supplier a week, so we're always been able to catch it. During the summer, there is not enough turnover for us to do the order every week. and then when we make the orders and we get them through to supplier, they're out of stock, or they're just coming into stock, or they're not expected until such and such a date.
Also, I'm going to interrupt
becomes...
and say that, say for example, you order one stick from, say for example, Warrior, with regards to Warrior, the way that they do their shipping and stuff like that, you've got to make it worth their while to be able to ship out the sticks because of how expensive it is to ship out a stick box.
Warrior and CCM both.
Warrior and CCM now are, it's not just one stick that you can order, so if you come in and you order one stick, we have to order 6, so we are then losing all profit margin off of that one stick and then putting the remaining 5 sticks into the stick rack. Yes, we probably could be doing with that right about now because obviously we have ran down the stock to get rid of all of the old stock from last season. But
summer stock went in one weekend.
Yeah, we were obviously invited to a tournament and everything went and that we took, so that was obviously good, but we are not in the process of replenishing that at the moment due to obviously
still quiet, and
yeah,
we've got to wait till we can divide the cash flow.
Yep, exactly. Right, so I'll let you get on with what you're up to, which is swearing at a computer. Luckily we don't have the beat machine on because it would just be going off constantly. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and do a couple of sharpenings and then obviously I'll tie in with you soon.
Bye!
Just quickly before I go, obviously I know we kind of signed off there, we're coming back just to kind of give you a quick update as well.
How was your Saturday night, Stephen?
Yeah, I got home from the gym on Saturday night to a living room full of my teammates and friends. There was a surprise 40th birthday party and no doubt you will see the footage of that at some point in this video. I'm waiting for Pamela to send me it. She was meant to send me it Saturday and I'm still waiting.
14 years together, I've never seen you that surprised.
I was surprised. So to premise this, I was at the gym. I'd literally just got on the bike. I had done 20 minutes on the bike and I was planning to do a full workout, and I got a phone call from one of my friends, Paul, and Paul basically says, yeah, I'm at your house for a skate sharpening. Me not thinking anything of it, I'm like, just come to the store, the gym's just round the corner from the store, so I'll get you at the store. No, I'll just wait. And then I get a message from Pam, we've just made a Chinese order, your dinner's on the way and Paul's waiting for a sharpening, you need to get home soon. And I'm like, right, okay, no problem. So I rush around the gym as quickly as I can, do a quick workout. I'm absolutely soaking with sweat. By the time I get home, I drive into the driveway and I say to Pam, make sure the shed's open so that I can set up the portable machine. And she's like, yeah, we need to go through this way to get the keys for the shed. And I'm like, right, okay. So I walk through the front door and I'm greeted by everyone shouting surprise. And I just about kicked my pants at that point. So obviously, as you'll probably see in the video, it's me going like, oh, hello. It was obviously then when I realised what was happening. So in the 40 years I have been alive, or plus 40 years now, I have never had a party thrown for me. I've never had a surprise party or anything like that done, so obviously I was very appreciative of that, and it was quite a good night. Especially
5 weeks of
5 weeks of planning. So if there's a reason why Pam might not go back to you, she obviously was trying to kind of organise a surprise party for me. She was organising my birthday stuff and organising other things as well, so wedding, birthday, whatever else. So it's been a very, very, very busy year so far.
Full-blooded sports accounts, full-blooded sports ordering, my own job, I'm a mum.
Yeah, so anyway, you may see some special footage from that. I don't know if we're going to show it or not.
The After Dark stuff, I don't think that's a good idea.
So we have a certain Elite League referee and a certain Elite League linesman who frequented my establishment, shall we say, Mustang Sally's, which is my wee kind of pub in the back door, and their females were absolutely miraculous, and we were asking them questions about offside rules and stuff like that, and too many men, and if I show this footage, it will embarrass the hell out of them. But
we're not going to show that footage, but
who's not? There will be.
We're not going to show that footage.
There may be a small chance that you get to see some of this, but it was highly amusing. But yeah, so
especially what was it? The offside? Is that offside?
We'll not show what the Too Many Men
I'm
was.
not doing Too Many Men.
If you've ever seen the film Team America World Police, when we asked Sinead what the Too Many Men sign was, it was a sign of kiss me from the part of Team America. So we were absolutely buckled with laughter, hysterical. It was great.
It was a good sport, so thank you very much, Sinead, and we hope your hangover wasn't too severe.
Something to do with the fact that she had the traffic light shots that I've designed, and she might have done the red, white and blue shot as well. Being a Celtic fan, that doesn't sit well with her.
I think that's what made her sick.
Exactly. Right, let's get back to work. So, end of day Tuesday, we got a little bit of firefighting done on the old website to keep that kind of up and running just now while the new website is getting finalised. Pamela was frantically working on everything and anything, so I don't think she really spoke that much other than the wee bit of the video that she did earlier on. So she's been kind of too busy with her head on her laptop. I've been kind of working on the old website and uploading some stuff on YouTube as well, so other than that, not really that much done today. There was a couple of customers in for sharpenings and heat moulds and stuff like that as well, but obviously we never really recorded that because, well, we don't really want to put people on the spot and ask them if it's okay, so we never done that. We might actually start doing that in later videos when the videos start to get a wee bit more popular. So, you're going to get the kids?
Yep, I'm late. I should have left already about 10 minutes ago.
Right, cool. So
Getting, Mummy, why are you always late? Why do you never pick us up on time?
that's because we're on a store. That's the reason. But we'll tie in with you tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a wee bit busier, and hopefully I'll get a wee bit more repairs on the go tomorrow for you guys in time lapse.
Please like and subscribe.